Yeah, it's interesting. Not just that, but naming two different sides after the toss is also a key part of that, and really being clear as to who you want as your impact sub and when you're going to use that impact sub and whether it gives you an advantage up first or second is going to be the key. So we've discussed that quite well, and hopefully we will get it right. There are no guarantees, but I think as the tournament goes on, I think sides will get more and more used to deciding on how best to use that impact player. I think Joe Root is a great player overall, and he's a multi-format player. He had a great World Cup T20 when he played here last, and I think when they lost to the West Indies in the final. He's had a great T20 outing in the UAE as well. And for us, his role doesn't change because we do our research on our players and we buy the players for what they can do. And Joe Root has a role to play for us throughout this tournament, whether it's at the start or specific matches, we'll wait and see. But we value the fact that he has that overall game against spin and pace, but not just that, he's a very smart off-spinner as well. So he's got quite a few different aspects to his game that will come in handy for us.
What do you want to say about new rules? Why DRS?
Yes, again, it's really interesting how you use the reviews, whether you leave it for reviewing dismissals or the marginal calls that can come about with wides and no balls. I mean, with the no ball, it's always a waist high full toss that counts, and then it's also crucial as to when you use that. We saw at various stages that the umpires themselves can review certain things, and the players then can review the same, but the key is to realize that it has to be done in a very smart way, because if you use up a review, you lose that review. And so again, the communication on the field between the captain, the wicket-keeper, the bowler, and to keep that decision-making very small so that not too many opinions come out of it, but the people who are actually having a good enough sighter on the ball that is bowled, and the result of that will be important. Well, we have a lot of key players. We talk a lot about match winners, and we have quite a few match winners, as you have seen over the past season. And the role of the whole team is really important, because for even a match winner to shine, or certain players to shine, the others have to do the work around them. And if we can have different players shining in different games, according to the situation, that will be the best result for us. We always, we always believe that that a side that plays well as a unit is really important, but at the same time, you have guys who can do a little bit, things that are a little bit special, and the key is to create those situations for those guys to then be able to do that. So we will be concentrating on both the individual player, but also a lot about how the team plays together and how they really go and understand each other and how they play on the field.